Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to call this meeting to order, and we just about have filled up all our seats, so we've got some out in the atrium, and I think the sound system works out there, so if you've got business before the commission and you hear yourself called or what you represent, then you can come on in, but we've got, I see about 3 more seats in here, so maybe we'll make it. Okay, if I want to stand, we'll repeat together the Lord's Prayer, and then Commissioner Reed will lead us in the pledge. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us.
Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
Salute. I'll pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
No one has given me any public comment, so I guess we can pass on that. Roll call.
District 1 Lee,
Present.
District 2 Currington, District 3 Martin, District 4 Reed,
Here.
District 5 Epps,
Here.
District 6 Corbett,
Here.
District 7 Screws. We've established a quorum.
Thank you. I just was past public comment, and I can't read the name. Who's this on the?
Commissioner, that'd be Mayor.
Ron.
Okay, I think he's gonna bring that up in a little while.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, good, thank you. All right, before we approve the agenda, I have one item coming from the sanitation board meeting yesterday that I need to add. Commissioner Corbett, I think you said you had something.
I do. I have 2 items to add. One is discuss under business. I'm going to try to appropriate some money. The Hurricane Relief American Legion. Ron Jones is here to speak to that. That was as of this morning. So, and the other one is a project that I'm working on with Dixie School. So, I'd like to put both of those under business, please.
Yes, and the sanitation board would also be under business. All right, with the,
Since we're adding, I would like to add to a project that, an appropriation to a project that I have for the Mount Olive Fire Department.
okay, under business.
And the business, yes, thank you.
All right, so I've got Corbett. Yeah. If I forget y'all, you remind me now since it's not typed in there.
No, we will.
All right, any other questions about the agenda? We have a motion to approve it.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Motion's made by Commissioner Corbett to approve with the additions. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Martin. Call the question.
District 1 Lee,
Yes.
District 3 Martin,
Yes.
District 4 Reed,
Yes.
District 5 Epps,
Yes.
District 6 Corbett,
Yes.
District 7 Screws. Motion approved.
All right, since I don't have any minutes, I guess we'll postpone the minutes
Yes, sir.
until the next meeting. Do we need to approve that?
Yes, sir.
I have a motion to postpone the minutes until the next meeting.
So move.
Motion is made by Commissioner Corbett. We have a second.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Martin. Call the question.
District 1 Lee,
Yes.
District 3 Martin,
Yes.
District 4 Reed,
Yes.
District 5 Epps,
Yes.
District 6 Corbett,
Yes.
District 7 Screws. Motion carries. Thank you.
All right, discussion items, ACCA awards, Commissioner Corbett.
Mr. Chair, as you recalled, and for the other commissioners, the chair asked that I attend the one-day, one representative per county ACCA conference, which was in Prattville this year. The date's escaping me right now, but I think it might have been the 20th. During that meeting, we were handed a box for our county, and in that box were several awards that I wanted to make sure were recognized in the commission meeting. So if you'll allow me to do that, the first one, if I can read this, will be for Commissioner Peggy Martin for 16 years of outstanding service and dedication to the ACCA. Commissioner Martin, I don't know if we should be standing up doing this or not, but trying to keep my distance there, sorry. The second one will be Commissioner Caddy Epps for 20 years of outstanding dedicated service to the ACCA. And the last one is for the Chair, Gentry Lee, for 132 years of, I'm just kidding, 28 years of dedicated service to the ACCA, so.
I hate to ask you to give me a hand, but let's give all those.
Please do. Lastly, I do have one that maybe the chair would want to stand up and get a photo with this, but in our engineering department, Ray Martin, certificate in county engineering administration. So we have that certificate as well.
We got
You
to
want to do that?
take pictures though.
Ray, you want to come down and get your certificate? I don't know how formal it's going to be, but maybe the administrator can take it. While he's coming down, Sean, I did get a box of pens and things. I'll just let you have those. I know you give those out to the folks during your holiday thing, so I'll give you those. Any of the commissioners want to look through them, all the stuff they gave me is in this box. The commissioner should have also received a bag of things from the county agent's kitchen from the extension. That was either on your desk or hanging on your doorknob to your office. I put them in there last week, so. Other than that, I think it was a live stream. Some of you may have caught it that way, and it was a pretty good meeting. They did a really good job on it. Thank you.
All right, you got the next one too.
Yeah, no doubt. So I wanted to have this discussion, especially as we lead into budget times, and it's never been as apparent to me as it was probably this morning as I woke up and started fielding phone calls and Facebook comments and things like that. But I think, and I've said it for years, and I really think this commission needs to put some very big thought and movement towards hiring an IT person for this county. It is 2020. We are using contractors that we find to do this software and do this software and to do our emails and to do our internet and our websites. I hate to even say this, but the Facebook comment this morning that I'm trying to look at and figure out is our website has Russell spelled wrong in 8 places in the website. I mean, I don't know how you get more embarrassing than that. We have got to do something. We have people working on cameras. We have people working on swipe cards and proxy readers. We have internet contractors. We have software contractors. It's 2020. We need to take a step in the right direction and move this county in the right direction. We need to be professional in what we do and everything we do for that we owe it to the taxpayers. So, commissioners, I'm asking as we go forward, and this, Ms. Epps, this will also go towards your Facebook Live things. It'll go into problems we have with our audio, our video. We really need to do this. I don't know of another business the size of Russell County that doesn't have an IT service. Lee County's had it for years. In fact, I worked with one one of the first ones that Lee County hired, and an IT person. So I think we really need to look at that as a commission and prepare it, see if we can find it in the budget and move in that direction and see how much money we can actually save with all the contractors we're paying. We've got contractors that are doing telephone services that hadn't been in the telephone business in 15, 20 years. I just think we need to make that right direction, that move.
Thank you, Commissioner. You're right. You know, I've been one that I'm not up on all the technology I'd like to be. I just can't do it. My mind don't work that way. But I know we're there and it needs to be done. So that is something we need to look under.
Unfortunately, I am, and I'm in a situation where I use technology every day, and it is very crippling when it comes time to do county commission stuff to figure out how to get something done or how the website thing this morning, the timing is everything. I literally got that message on Facebook this morning. And I went to it and I said, there's no way. It was on the front, very top of the page. Russell was spelled with one L. That is embarrassing, and we've got to fix this.
All right, Colter Building update, Commissioner.
Thank you. I just wanted to give the commissioners, I know we've talked about this for months, and the COVID-19 actually slowed this process down a little bit. We did have a meeting last week. There is some very good, there's some very good things going on towards projects, proposals for the Coulter Building. I asked that the next step be to set up a presentation to the commissioners and to the city council as well to talk about these projects and how they would be funded and how it would look. And I just don't want any of you to prejudge any of it. I think you will be blown away with the work that's been done, the studies that have been paid for by some of our local business owners. I mean, tens of thousands of dollars studies to get this done. I just wanted to give you a heads up, as we talked about, I think, in one of the previous meetings about the old post office and where we were at with that project. You know, there may be an opportunity to tie some of that together and work those together a little bit. So that will be coming in the next few weeks. That's why it's under discussion and not business. As soon as we get the date set, I will make sure that they give each one of you, the commissioners and the public, an invitation to that as well.
All right, Commissioner Corbett, thank you. Looks like you up next with the
Imagine that.
Muriel Project.
So
update.
every time we've been in the last few meetings, one of the commissioners asked about the mural. I really appreciate all the commissioners stepping up and giving some of their funding to help pay for that mural that'll be on the side of the annex building. I talked to the artist. He said right now he is scheduled to begin at the end of the month. So you would have a time frame and know where we're at on that. That is the Broad Street side of the annex building that you would view on 14th Street. So just wanted to give you the update on the timing.
And if you hadn't noticed, you might want to speak a little bit to what the city is doing out there. 'Cause
Sure.
It sure is looking good.
Yeah, I actually talked to the city manager the other day, and he very positive comments about obviously the streetscape projects in front of the annex building, the post office building. It looks great. They've already made the turn, and they're going in front of the E-Light and some of the other businesses down there. They skipped right in front of the Coulter Building, and the very positive comment he made to me was that, you know, we don't want to do anything till we find out what y'all are going to do with the Coulter Building. We want to work together with y'all on that. And I thought that was huge. So anything we can do to make that area look better. And across the street, I rode by there yesterday, the statue looks as good as it did the day we put it in. The flowers look great. It's just great things going on in that area.
All right, Commissioner, the budget meeting process?
Mr. Chair, you can scratch that. I was hoping we would have, I forgot we didn't have a work session, so I planned on talking about how we were going to go through that process. It's kind of a moot point if we're going to be going into it in about an hour, so.
All right, thank you. Hopefully it'll be less than an hour. Into business items, surplus vehicle approval, Sheriff?
Yes, sir. Good morning, Commission.
Good morning.
Mr. Chairman, we have a 2004 Crown Vic that has 270,000 miles on it that I would like to surplus.
All right, you've heard the request. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve?
You have a second?
Second.
All right, any other discussion? I think it's about time to do that one.
Yeah.
Chance must not ever got to drive that
probably drove
car.
that one,
No,
actually,
he
so-
probably didn't drive that one
Oh,
because
come
it
on
still
now.
got wheels on it.
Watch out.
I called the question.
I'll take that 132 back.
District 1 Lee,
Yes.
District 3 Martin,
Yes.
District 4 Reed,
Yes.
District 5 Epps,
Yes.
District 6 Corbett,
Yes.
District 7 Spruce.
Motion's approved.
Yes, sir.
All right, then the one that I added, we had our sanitation board meeting yesterday, and one of the things we did, of course, is approve the budget that we'll be looking at later today. But the other thing is the board voted to approve the way the board is operating now with the engineer sort of spearheading things until further notice. Everybody says it's running good, and with this virus stuff, they just hadn't moved forward on making a decision on a new director. In fact, yesterday we had a short meeting, first one we've had since the virus, because it's just the governor said not to meet, so we didn't. But anyway, so I need a motion to approve, because we just approved that for 6 months and we had already gone over that. So I need a motion to approve the continued operation.
I so move.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Call the question.
District 1 Lee,
Yes.
District 3 Martin,
Yes.
District 4 Reed,
Yes.
District 5 Epps,
Yes.
District 6 Corbett,
Yes.
District 7 Spruce. Motion carries.
All right, all I've got written down on these new things, because I didn't have room to write it, is I got Corbett, so go ahead.
All right, yeah, imagine that. So the first one, Ron, if you'll come down, Ron Jones with American Legion approached, he actually approached, I went to the Biscuits in Business this morning. Thank you, I forgot we were doing the microphone thing. He approached me in Biscuits and Business with the Chamber this morning with the issue of the hurricane. Will you talk about what you're going to do, Ron, and then I'll kind of talk towards that?
Absolutely. Thank you for the opportunity, Commissioner. Couple quick facts about Hurricane Laura. First and foremost, it's the most powerful storm to hit the United States since Hurricane Katrina 15 years ago. It caused an estimated $25 to $30 million in damage in the lower part of Louisiana, eastern part of Texas, and that number is continuing to climb. Over 20 million Americans in that region have been affected adversely, 220,000 of them without power and water. The American Legion, along with the Department of Alabama, American Legion, is raising funds and supplies to actually transport down to the Lake Charles, Camden, Louisiana area. The timeline is, and I'm sorry for the tight timeline here, we need all local donations by close of business tomorrow. And the reason behind that is we're actually going to be transporting all of our supplies along with any financial contributions that we raise to the department headquarters at Montgomery Friday morning, to where we are going to assist other posts in hopefully filling a 53-foot trailer that will then get transported by department representatives and state officers Saturday morning to Louisiana for distribution.
Okay, Commissioner Corbett.
Mr. Chair, so we're at the end of the budget year. I do have some appropriations money left for my district. I talked to Sean, there's some projects we put off due to the COVID stuff that was going on. I talked to Sean a while back. He said about $6,000. I'm going to ask that we give $500 towards American Legion out of that to help with this project and to help them do. He said that will go well beyond what they were, even considering that we would do, and I think that would be something good for the people there. I know they would return the favor to us if we were in that situation.
And that's a motion.
It is.
Have a second?
I'll second.
Motion and second. Call the question. This is your fund, right?
It is.
Okay.
District 1 Lee,
Yes.
District 3 Martin.
Yes.
District 4 Reed,
Yes.
District 5 Epps,
Yes.
District 6 Corbett.
Yes.
District 7 Scruggs.
All right, my next item on here, I've got Corbett 2.
Yeah,
Go
Corbett
ahead.
too. Last one, I promise, for the day. I've seen a need, and Dixie School, as you know, Dixie School has a long history in this county. I think several of our parents, my parents for sure, went to that school. One of the things that we've noticed is whether it's just an impression type thing, but the sign out in front of Dixie School is in pretty bad disrepair. Because I knew I had the money in my district, and this is in my district, I challenged the superintendent to match any funds that I was able to come up with. So at this time, in the form of a motion, I would like to give the $5,500 remaining in my district to the Russell County Board of Education for sole use at the Dixie School for a sign, and upon them matching it. So it's a motion.
We've heard the motion by Commissioner Corbett. Have a second.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Martin. Call the question.
You talking about the $10,000?
Yes, sir. That's all I had left. Yes, sir.
Okay, how much you giving for the mural?
22, you're off the top of my head, 23, I think it is, per commissioner.
That's out of the 10,000?
Yes, sir,
Right.
it was. That's why I said it was 6 left. That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Call the question.
District 1 Lee.
Yes.
District 3 Martin.
Yes.
District 4 Reed,
Yes.
District 5 Epps,
Yes.
District 6 Corbett.
Yes.
District 7 Scruggs.
Thank you, Commissioner.
All right, next, Commissioner Epps. See, I didn't forget. That's good.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Uh-oh.
You okay? Yeah.
We
Thank you,
still on?
Okay.
You okay?
I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about the computer.
Well, the computer was still on the desk. Yes, I will have some money left, appropriation left in my budget from last year, from this budget year. And after contributing to the Muriel program, I have learned that the Fort Mitchell Fire Department is in a distress. And I would like to, from the budget of appropriation.
Mount Olive.
I'm sorry, Mount Olive Fire Department. I have to get Mount Olive. What's the name of it, really?
Mount Olive.
Summerlin. You're right. I was in a distress, and I would like to take the remainder of the money that I have left in my budget to support that project of the month. They are building a new fire station there, and they really is in need for funding. And I believe that's going to be about $7,500 left in my budget. So I'm going to contribute that to that department at this time.
You've heard the motion by Commissioner Epps. We have a second.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Commissioner Reed. Call the question.
District 1 Lee,
Yes.
District 3 Martin,
Yes.
District 4 Reed,
Yes.
District 5 Epps,
Yes.
District 6 Corbett.
Yeah.
District 73.
I hesitated there to vote, not that I wasn't gonna vote. I was just trying to figure out how people had all this money left. We've been spending this money all year. So maybe the budget will work that way too. All right, next, Ms. Administrator, you've got something on there.
Yeah, I'm not, there's no transfers. We're going to go into budget.
So you're not doing that today?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Mr. Attorney?
No business.
All right, Commissioners' discussion? None. Personnel items or reports, says it is provided, I hadn't seen it, but it had any announcements?
The only announcement I have, Mr. Chair, is the Crawford Market Days on September 19th. We'll have the last one in October, third Saturday.
Okay. Okay, this is the point where we normally adjourn, but we're not going to adjourn. We're going to recess for 10 minutes.
Yeah, thank you. Mr. Chair, there's a
Yes.
flyer attached. I forgot that I sent that to Kelly. I just wanted to make the commission aware. I was approached by a individual that is a CVCC student who is doing a free exercise class out at the Crawford Walking Trail. He understands that at no point can he shut it down. It's always open to the public, but it will be something he's trying to help keep people in shape. So
Okay,
just
and
want
that's-
to make you aware.
Give us a date and
It
time.
is September the 11th at 4 p.m.
Okay, that's at Crawford.
Correct.
Okay. All right, back to what I was saying. Normally, this is the time when we adjourn, but we are not going to adjourn. We're going to recess. All right, Judge.
I'd just like to announce that today absentee voting starts
Okay.
for the November election, so you can go to the Circuit Court Clerk's office, or you can call, they can send an application out at that time. So it starts today, so everyone has time that want to do their vote by mail-in, they can do that. Also, I received approval on Monday, we were approved for the money to buy the electronic poll pads from Secretary of State, 100%.
Good, great, good news. It seems like mighty early to start voting, but that's the way that things are going nowadays. But anyway, we will be in recess.
Mr. Chairman,
ma'am.
before you, and I may be out of order, but I need to ask the judge a question because I've been asked this several times, and I told him I would find out today for them. Will we have some curbside voting where if a handicap can come in and someone can come down? That have not been approved.
But now handicap can go to the front of the line, right? Always handicap. And a lot of people don't know that.
Handicap and or elderly can go to the front.
Right. Well, I knew that, but, you know, a lot of counties now is having this curbside voting, and I was asked that question because it was on the news one day.
I think it was Georgia.
Thank you.
Also, we have absentee balloting 60 days out, they have plenty of time, and so it has not been approved.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we are in recess for 10 minutes. And then we will start directly into our budget process.